What's up, everybody? This is the Howling Wolf. Here, gonna give you selections for April 1st, 2021. The track that I'm gonna handicap is gonna be Aqueduct. It's gonna be race number 7, going a mile distance for allowance optional claiming 62,500 for an $84,000 purse. We got a field of 6 running. I'm gonna be giving you my top selection, my price horse, and also the one to use in the exotics. First, for my top selection, it's going to be the number 1, Gone Glimmering, at morning line odds of 8 to 1. It's by temperature out of a Grand Slam mare. The last time it ran was on March 6th at Aqueduct on a fast track going a mile distance in the Heavenly Prize Invitational Stakes for $125,000 purse. Was able to get 8th by 7.5 lengths. Got pocketed in, was inside, but just tired out. The time before that, it ran on February 5th at Aqueduct on a good track, going a mile distance for 62,500 allowance optional claiming, non-winners of 2. Was able to win that race by a length and a quarter. Had to go 2 wide, then came up into that turn, coming up strong towards into the stretch. And as the race went longer, it was able to hold on. The workouts have been on March 22nd at Belmont, going 5 furlongs on a fast track. Did it in 1 minute, 0.02.7 seconds breezing. Was the second best out of the 7 workouts that day. Well, I'm seeing with this one, it is dropping a bit in class, going from that stakes race for 125,000 back down to allowance optional claiming 62,500. And it's keeping Eric Hansel is staying aboard. Knows how to get the horse into position. Now that it's back down to the level it's won before, he may try to do the same maneuver. Just let it go in mid-pack. Lay back a bit until he sees the turn. Then make that move towards to the lead. And come up strong and maybe win by a little bit more in this race. So again, for my top selection in Aqueduct, race number 7, it is the number 1, Gone Shimmering at morning line odds of 8 to 1. For my second choice, or my prize horse, it is going to be the number 2, Water White, at morning line odds of 3 to 1. It's by Conveyance out of a Unbridled Song mare. Last time ran was on June 20th of last year at Belmont on a fast track, going a mile distance in the Longan Acorn Stakes. Was able to get 3rd by 19.5 lengths. What? It was inside, was asking a bit, then had to go wide to get that 3rd. The time before that, it ran on March 7th of last year at Aqueduct, going a mile distance in the Busher Invitational Stakes for a $250,000 purse, was able to win that race by a nose. Had to go 4 wide, and the upper way was closing up well into the stretch. The workouts had been on March 28th. Did 4 furlongs on a fast track at Belmont. Did it in 48.8 seconds. Breezing gallop was the 5th best out of the 92 workouts that day. The workout before that, it was on March 21st, going 4 furlongs on a fast track at Belmont. Did it in 48.3 seconds. Breezing was the 7th best at 162 workouts that day. From what I'm seeing with this one, the workouts have been just relaxing workouts, not pushing them too hard. Not pushing them too hard so they can make a great move. For what I see with this one, it's going to need a little relaxation to coming up strong. Move from that drop down in class back down. Has never ran at this level before, but it has been in those 6 races and it has shown that it has been able to come in strong. With this drop in class, it's going to be facing easier type of horses. So what's going to have to be done is try to possibly even try to be the pace setter here and run it all the way through to try to get the lead and go from gate to wire in this race. What I see with this one, it's going to have to happen it real hard and strong. Now for my exotic horse in the race. It is going to be the number 5, Maiden Beauty, at morning line odds of 8-1. It is by Evolutionary out of a Eddington mare. Last time ran was back on March 5th at Aqueduct, going a mile distance for allowance optional claiming $62,500. Non-winners of 2. Was able to win that race by 2 1/4 lengths. Was the inside pace and just held on wide as the race went a little longer. The time before that, it ran on February 12th at Aqueduct for allowance 82,000 non-winners of 1. Was able to win that race by 3/4 of a length. Had to go 2 wide, asked, and was determined to hang on all the way through around. The workouts have been on March 27th, going 4 furlongs on a fast track at Belmont. Did in 50 seconds. Breezing was the 54th best at 171 workouts that day. What I think is going to have to be done with this one, it's going to lay back a bit and hopefully they could get that same type of way. Maybe try to be not the pace setter this time, but maybe be behind the pace setter, whoever may that be, and hang on for around that turn to come up into a stretch for a good win. So again, for my exotic play horse in race number 7 at Aqueduct on April 1st, it is the number 5, Maiden Beauty, at morning line odds of 8-1. To recap my selections, my top selection is the number 1, Gone Glimmering, at morning line odds of 8-1. My second choice is the number 2, Water White, at morning line odds of 3-1. And my horse to add in the exotics, it is the number 5, Maiden Beauty, at morning line odds of 8-1. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember, when you're cashing with the wolf, it's howling time. Good luck, everyone, and let's make that money.